Boys got a heart of gold. 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 It's pretty.
I was trying to be slick there and lower the volume and come back in. Let me try that again.
It's pretty.
There we go. What's up, guys? Hello. Aloha. How you doing? Welcome. Totally different show. No one else is here. We might have some friends stop by. We'll see. I'm going to open this up to everyone in the chat. So if you guys want to join me, you'll have an opportunity to do so. So today, what I wanted to do, I'm going to let this jam play out all the way so we can enjoy it together. By the way, if you haven't checked out DOS Tapes, please do so. They play all the jams on the show. So today, what I wanted to do was a complete departure from our normal show. I wanted to really go over the website. Now, warning, this is not going to be the normal show. You know, I'll be here. It's just me. We'll see again. We'll see if we have some friends stop by before I open up the show to everybody else. Oh, am I on the wrong mic? Echo, very low volume. Is that better, guys? Sorry. I didn't, let me see here. Hold on a second. ETR, hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Let's see. Testing? Very low volume? Much better. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. I had the mic far away from me, guys. So, did you hear everything I said? I hope so. Saturday, okay? No plan. I had no plan for this, okay? Well, I kind of did plan it. But anyway, like I was saying, we're going to be going over the website in a very detailed way. I'm going to be actually sending some emails today to my local and state representatives. And then we're going to go to Twitter. And then we're going to go hardcore on the Twitter. I plan on at least tweeting at least 2 to 3 committees and subcommittees. And I'll show you guys how to do that. Feel more than free to retweet what I'm tweeting. Feel free to write your own tweet and use the names, all the tags that I have. We're going to concentrate on the committees and subcommittees that have specifically to do with the UAP topic. So we're going to go over all of that and my list and everything. So before we do, just want to say hello to everybody. Ryan Sprague, what's up, brother? Thank you for being here. Alex Crudup, thank you guys for telling me about the mic. I'm glad it is all good now. It's actually just in the right position. I'm glad you guys are down to hang. So please share, like, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure most of you have, but I appreciate it. I'll be crawling out of bed 2:30 a.m. here. Ethereal, don't worry about it, man. It's you could retweet tomorrow morning what I tweet. So if you want to go to sleep, don't feel bad. I'm drunk on pumpkin beer and I'm ready to make some calls to my politician's crush. AOC is probably going to report me. Be careful, Ryan. You got a lady in the house. You don't want her getting jelly. Okay, so here we go, guys. Let's do this. So let me share my screen, first of all. You get on our website here. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday, by the way. I took the lady out of the house for the first time today in a while, just because she was getting a little stir crazy. She's starting to feel better. So that was good. Took a little drive around Hollywood in the Hollywood Hills. It was fun. Let's see here. Okay, so big phone home. Let me go ahead and I've got my... Okay, I don't know if I want to show you guys my email address publicly or what's in my email box. It's probably not a good idea. So what I'll do is I'll move my email here to another screen. Let me, that ain't gonna work. All right, let's see here. Okay, so I got my email open here on my main screen. So I'm going to show you guys. Look at this. This is all my SEO, everything you guys want to know about my personal stuff on my YouTube channel. Okay, here we go. So got my Twitter open, got my Gmail open on another window. And so let's go through this. Let's send some emails, right? So if you haven't already, obviously step one is the easiest step in our call to action. It's our petition. The petition was written by Tommy Zito. We're almost to 500 signatures. We haven't really, we're at 511. We went over 500 signatures. So that's awesome. Trying to get it to 1,000 before the event would be killer. So if you could share, if you haven't already, please share this petition. It's the easiest thing you can do to contact local and state representatives. As you'll see, you'll notice that this petition was started by me, and it is a petition to 86 specific senators congressmen and senators on the committees, the Senate Intelligence Committee. I can't remember exactly which committees, but we're going to go over some of those committees today, and you guys will see exactly all of the committees that I sent this specific petition to. So all of these senators and congressmen are included on that. And so, so I'm actually going to read these. So we're going to be doing reading. People worked hard on these templates for you guys and these petitions. So the least thing I feel like I could do is pay the respect to them and read what they actually say. So we're going to go through all the petitions and all of the templates. So again, this is the easiest, quickest step that you could share that will actually request congressional hearings. But let's read it. So on June 25th, 2021, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence released a preliminary assessment report on unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAP. The report outlined that since March 2019, military aviators have encountered 144 instances where UAP interrupted pre-planned training exercises and other military activities. 80 of these reports involved observation with multiple sensors. Moreover, the report shared by the UAPTF has 11 reports in which pilots reported near misses. It seems these unknown crafts of unknown origin are creating a clear safety hazard for our pilots and present a unique risk in terms of national security. Furthermore, this phenomena also poses a diplomatic problem with respect to sovereignty. Since it does not respect military airspace jurisdiction, the wrong interpretation of the possible threat could gravely damage bilateral relations with foreign allies and adversaries. It was not long ago when the former Soviet Union set Sputnik into orbit. Sputnik's success caused great concern among Americans. However, at the time, Congress responded steadfastly by increasing spending expenditures for defense and space programs. Funding some of these countries' greatest accomplishments, the space race as we know it today, and even landing Apollo 11 on the moon. I'm going to pause, take a sip of my water. Kooky Nick, you said 2004 should not be 2019. What does that mean? Is that something in there? Okay. Anyway, 2004 should be not 2019. Oh, March 2004. I have to double check that, Kooky Nick. Let me take a look at that, and if you are right, which if we're counting it since the Nimitz, if that was considered in the report, then you're right. But I think it might be since 2019 that these were collected. But I will double check that. Thank you for pointing that out. That's a good point. It's something we could edit very easily, so no worries there. Okay, so where did I leave off? Okay, Apollo 11 on the moon. It is time for Congress to act. Some congressional committees have received classified briefings, such as the Senate Armed Force Forces Committee, Armed Forces Committee, and the Senate Intelligence Committee. But to date, none has held a hearing open or closed. I encourage you, if you have not already, to pursue the classified briefing from the UAPTF and support public hearings on this matter. Also, I believe the time has come to release any historical data and information collected that has been classified but is now more than 25 years old, consistent with the Executive Order 12958, Section 3.4. This would build mainstream scientific acceptance of the issue while also instituting public trust in the government. I'm fearful of the day when an adversary leapfrogs the U.S. with this observed technology while we have our heads buried in the sand. An event of that nature could have major consequences for the liberties and freedoms you are sworn to protect. I am asking Congress to take all necessary action to improve our understanding of what we are observing. This could also lead to one of mankind's greatest discoveries. So that is our UAP demand for congressional hearings and also historical records. Again, we're at 511 signatures. If you guys haven't shared it, share it. Or if you haven't signed it, please do it. It takes less than a minute to send this petition. And boom, you're done with today's activism. So it's super, super simple. Again, I will check on that date for you guys, Kooky Nick. Do me a favor, DM me. Make sure I don't forget that. I know we follow each other on Instagram. So just make sure you just DM me. So that's a little reminder for me. I would truly appreciate it. But yes, it is very well written. It was written by Tommy Zito. So go show that man some love. He did an amazing job on this petition. So again, that's the petition. It's the easiest way to get involved. So go check it out. So now we have step 2. Now, this is pretty simple. It's just to find your representative. You could do it at the congressional level, and you could do it at the Senate level. So let's start with Congress. Put in your zip code. Just click the button. Excuse me. Put in your zip code. And boom, Jimmy Gomez, Democrat of my district. So let's see here. Let me check out my email. And here, what we're also going to do is open up the big phone home on another window so we can kind of double use it here. Just make our lives a little easier. So boom, we've got what I'll do is I'll open up my email Twitter templates. And then boom, there it is. So our first template here is from John Greenwald Jr. It's one of my favorite ones. I kind of want to say which one is. They're all amazing, but we're going to go through this one first. This will be the one I'll send my representative. So it's really simple. Just copy down to here. Copy it. And then you go to your email. Compose a new email. Paste it in the body. And boom, done. Almost, anyway. Okay, so go back to your representative. Okay, so Jimmy Gomez, you click on him, and it's going to give you a pop-up first. But you go usually all the way down at the bottom is where their information is. Let's see here. Where's his email address? See, sometimes these things are hard to find. Contact. Here we go. Send an email. Boom. So let's see here. 9005. So it's asking me to put in my zip code again. See, it's so great that we're doing this. +4. Okay, submit. Okay, cool. So I could actually just put it in here. This is even easier. All right. So put in my name. This is where I don't want. I don't want you guys to see this because it's going to have my address and everything. And I don't want you guys to see that. All right. So let me move this over here. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll just take it off the screen for a hot second. That's what I'll do. Okay. So, but you guys get it, right? You see what's going on here. This is pretty simple. So thank you so much for the $4.99 donation to Kasi Chris. And I know you're a lady now, so thank you, my lady. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to do this and get us ready. Super helpful, and we will pass it around. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. Trust me when I tell you guys, this is once you get used to it, you'll start boom, 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 sending them off pretty quickly. So let me just fill this out here real quick. Put in my name, obviously autofill. Let's see here. Coronado. No, I don't want to subscribe to your newsletter. Yes, I would like a response. Let's see here. Defense. This be a defense issue? I'm probably thinking yes. I'm putting in the subject public UAP hearings. And then I'm taking John Greenwald's. And here's where I can show you guys. So I'll share my screen again. So this is where I can send. So just come here, put in Jimmy Gomez. Phenomena is misspelled. Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. So let's read. Sincerely, obviously, you want to leave your name. All right. Boom. And that's it, you guys. Okay. So before I send it, I'm going to read it for you guys because, again, this was written by John Greenwald. Super simple. As your constituent, let me take another sip of water before I read this. Lou Angeles 6969 at Hotmail. Hilarious. Thank you guys for the support and telling me I'm awesome. I appreciate it. But just do me the favor, activate yourself. Also do this. I want you guys to do this as well. Do it with me. That'll be fun, right? Let me also put on some jams for you guys. We can listen to some DOS tapes while we do this, right? We can have a little bit of fun. Let's see here. I don't think you guys will hear that. So what I'm going to do is unplug my headphones. And then you guys should be able to hear that. Let me know if you hear the music a little bit. I don't really need headphones. How's that sound, guys? Let me know. Whoop. All right. That's a good sound. That's a good sign, rather. Okay, so let's see here. Let's do this. Boom. There we go. So here we go. Dear Jimmy Gomez, as your constituent, I'm writing today regarding the unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs, although better known as simply just UFOs. I'm writing to respectfully request your direct involvement with the issue and ask that you attempt to lead a charge in getting the public answers about what really is going on in regard to this phenomenon. Although politicians and UFOs mix together like oil and water due to the stigma often attached with the topic, I'm here to say that should not be the case. I urge you to not fall victim to what has seemed to be the norm over the past 7+ decades, which would be a total disregard for the issue based solely on erroneous facts and undeserved labels that have plagued the topic. That needs to change. Based on official and verifiable evidence alone, the U.S. government has seemingly misled the public about UAPs and the absolute truth behind it for decades. Although it sounds like a conspiracy talk, It is downright proven with declassified documents obtained through the Freedom of Information Act and agencies such as the CIA, NSA, DIA, DOD, Navy, Air Force, and many others. John Greenwald is bringing the heat on this template. It's like, how could you not want to use this template, guys? This is amazing. These documents prove beyond any shadow of a doubt that there's an ongoing cover-up and deception about the topic. The question I have as an American citizen is why? And my government has never adequately answered that. My trust in the government has waned because of this, and based on the evidence I've taken the time to look at, I feel strongly there's not enough being done about this at all. I hope this is where you can come in. I hope you can help by pushing for open public congressional hearings on the UAP issue. I believe you will find overwhelming documented evidence presented, but more so, you will hear directly from the men and women in the military that had firsthand encounters with objects that cannot be explained by conventional means. Although we have a concerted effort within the U.S. military called the UAP Task Force, secrecy is still paramount and the public is left in the dark. Answers are few and far between, and the recent report to the public about this issue produced more questions than answers. I trust that you will take my name and add it to the thousands of others writing to their elected leaders this weekend through an effort called the Big Phone Home and do something about it. It's time to make a difference. Sincerely, Luis Jimenez. I'm not a robot. Submit. Boom. Simple as that, you guys. I mean, like, how much simpler does it get? Like, we have the templates written for you guys. It's so simple. So simple. All right. So I've emailed my representative, right? Now, let's go ahead. Let's go back to the Big Phone Home. Let's put this here, right? So we're back at the Big Phone Home. Now we're going to go to our senator. So state senator. Choose a state. Very simple. California. Boom. Dianne Feinstein, Alex Padilla. So guess who we're going to email next? That's right. That's right. You got it. So prefix. Ooh, wow. Where's they? I'll just go Mr. Okay, again, I gotta take this off. I'm just gonna take it out of the stream. So what do you guys think? How's the music? Is it too loud? Just please tell me. If it's too loud, I'll kill it. But I'm glad that you guys are digging this. Whoop. Killer tunes, man. Okay, cool. So everything's good. Excellent. Excellent. All right, so here we go. So now I'm going to Dianne Feinstein's page, right? Putting in my name, autofill with all my stuff. Make sure I'm not showing this to you guys. Defense. All right. So for this one, let's go ahead and send a different. Let me bring you guys back up. Excuse me 1 second. Yeah, the music's supposed to be a little low. How's that? Is that better? Any good? All right. I'll keep an eye on the chat. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So we're going to go to Big Phone Home again. And so we used the John Greenwald template the first time. And now we've got Alex Garcia template, Rather Be Squidding template, or the Tommy Zito template, which is the same one we use for the template. So you could definitely do it again. But since we already did it, we're gonna try a different one. Or we got the Alex Sears template. What do you guys think? Do we want to do Alex Sears, Rather Be Squidding, or do we want to do Alex Garcia, producer of the show? What do you guys think? I'll wait for an answer. Let you guys enjoy the tunes. Do Rathers. I got one for Garcia, one for Rather. First the 5. If Rather gets the 5 first, we'll do Rather. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Rather just needs one more vote. All right. Let's go to Rathers. I think Rather's going to win. There it is. There's the 5th one. All right. So we'll highlight Rather. Copy. Go to our email. Paste. And because this is so weird. So this one's small, so I'm going to read it from our website because our website rules. Please share it. By the way, website was created and designed by Ben Jenkins from UFO Garage. The name of his company is called Nito Creative. I'm going to show you the sponsor on the website in a second. But let's read Rather's template first. Hello, Diane Feinstein. I am one of your constituents from zip code 90057. I am writing to request that you demand public follow-up to the preliminary UAP Task Force report, along with open hearings with UAP Task Force personnel and other witnesses. I request this not only out of personal desire for knowledge, but for a larger, more immediate reason. Trust in the government is at an all-time low. The recent government acknowledgement of UAPs highlights this lack of trust in a non-bipartisan way. Bridging the trust gap here could go a very long way in starting to unify a divided public. To that end, we need as much information released to the public as possible. Specifically, I urge you to demand the UAP task force follow-up is a public and contains the items listed below. Release of unclassified versions of summaries for the 21 reports describing 18 incidents where UAP had unusual movement patterns or flight characteristics. 2, a review of all government programs pertaining to the UAP since 1940. Rather's bringing the heat too, baby. 3, a review of government agencies' involvement with the UAP task force and any barriers to open sharing and reporting on the issue. Open to sharing and reporting on the issue, A public hearing is also crucial for getting as much into the open as possible. With this, the air may be clear. The air may be able to clear, and the trend towards government skepticism may be reversed. I hope this request falls on receptive ears. Thank you for your representation. Sincerely, Luis Jimenez. So real quick, let me just go back because there are some things that I just have to change here. First of all, I got to add my name. And so let's see here. Okay. Diane Feinstein. Is it F-I-N-S-T-E-I-N? Is that right? I always mess up Feinstein. F-E-N-V-I. Yeah, I figured. All right. There we go. There we go. And then this is the other ways. There we go. What? There we go. Yeah. Hello, Diane Feinstein. I'm one of your constituents from zip code 90057. I am writing you. To request that you demand a public follow-up to the preliminary UAP task force, and I'm pretty sure that's everything. Boom. There we go. Just correct a couple things here. Boom. There we go. Boom. Awesome. All right, we're all set. And that's it. Send it. Simple as that. Diane Feinstein is like 110 years old. She doesn't know the difference between UFO and UAP. It's possible. It's possible. Let's see here. So what do you guys think? What'd you think of Rather's template? I thought it was solid. Pretty solid. But we're not done yet. We still got Alex Padilla, who I get emails from all the time. So it's high time we email him again. Let's see here. All right. So again, let me take this off the screen. And we'll fill out this information here, and then we'll get to the email. So what do you guys think? Who do you guys want to see next? What template should we send next to Alex Padilla? Let me know in the comment section. And legislative issue, defense and military. I like that his says defense and military. All right, so subject, public UAP hearings. All right, let's see here. Let's bring this back up. All right, so I got one for Garcia, who is Dianne Feinstein. She's a senator in the state of California. She's actually on a couple of the committees that we're going to be concentrating when we get to the Twitter aspect of this. Love it. I expect at least improv on Rather's letter. Love it. Cool. All right, so let's see here. Where is Alex Padilla? There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do, let's see here. I got one for Garcia's. All right. Anybody else? What do you guys think? We got Alex Garcia's template, or we've got, let's see here, John Greenwald, Alex Garcia, Rather, Tommy Zito, or Alex Sears. So we already sent Alex Sears. And so we got Alex Sears, chief UFO correspondent at the Daily Caller, or we've got Alex Garcia, executive producer of the Unidentified Celebrity Room. What do you guys think? It is. It is specifically at Congress people, but you could put senator. It's okay. It's all good. It works. Let's see here. Okay. Garcia. All right. So we got one for Alex. We got two for Garcia. Let's see. All right. Two for Sears. Tied. It's tied now. Alex in his tone. All right. So 3-2. First to 5. Let's see. I'm drunk, so I can't have any serious input, I'm afraid. Love it. All good. Let's see. So I think so. Let's see here. Sears has got John Greenwald. Oh, somebody voted Greenwald. We already sent Greenwald, so Greenwald's not in there. Alex. Okay, so we got 1, 2. Okay, so 2 for Alex, 3 for Sears. What do you guys think? That's awesome. Good for you. Let's see here. All right. Sears has got 3. Garcia's got 1 or 2. What do you guys think? Come on. Give me some input here. Some input here, y'all. Garcia. All right. It's tied now again. 3-3. Either one of them need two more. What say you? What say you? Oh, there's 4 for Garcia. All right. One more for Garcia. He wins it. It's right here. What say you guys? Garcia, he's the boss, though. Boom. All right. He won it. All right, let's do it. So, copy. Thank you, Britton Wonderland. Thank you for being here. Everyone in the chat, go check out Britton Wonderland's channel. And also check out UFO T's channel. Both of these ladies have really, really good content that they're producing. So, highly, highly recommend it. Go check it out. And by the way, we got to get you on the next Big Fun Home. And we actually got to get you on the show at some point. So I'll be in contact soon. Okay. Okay. What's up, Aaron? Welcome. We're sending some emails and some tweets, listening to some tunes. So kick back, relax. It's not a normal show. But if you want to join us, please do. I encourage everyone who's watching to send some emails with me. This is the way we do it. You know, this is what we're going to be doing for the Big Phone Home. So let's get it done, you guys. Right? Jazz did not submit a template. Jazz is actually helping us with the press release. He's helping us trying to get interviews and media attention. But I'll be honest with you guys, it's really, really, really hard right now because of the Afghanistan problem going on right now. It's from a news stream standpoint, that's really what the news is focused on right now. So we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. But we do have some really, 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 really good guests that haven't been announced that are possibly going to come. We're still kind of on the fence, seeing what they're going to say. But we've been in contact, and they've also contacted us. So we're kind of just waiting on them. But we'll see what happens. As soon as we know, of course, you guys will know. Thank you, Mary Kay. It's actually, well, it's, I don't know. It's pretty wild. It's getting pretty wild, Mary Kay. But thank you. I appreciate the nice, kind words about my crazy hair. Yes, Joshua, it is dominating the media right now. So I'm hoping by next week things die down a little bit on that front. So maybe we get a late media push. It'd be sick. But we'll see. You know, either way, this is all on us. You know, we've got to share the website. We've got to share these templates. We've got to tell how people the petition is easy to send. Like, you know, this is all. I can only do so much. I've given you the templates. I've given you the website, the tools in the tool belt. Now it's up to you guys to help me build the house. I can't build the house by myself. So please, I encourage you to do this. And the reason why I'm doing this now is because for the 3 days of the Big Phone Home, I won't be able to go into details on how to do this stuff. I'll be able to quickly go over it. But we're going to have so many guests. The guests are the icing on the cake. The guests are to bring in new folks to look at this website and hopefully email their representatives, because that's what we need. We need as many people calling, tweeting, emailing. And the reason why I'm not calling, I would call, but in the state of California, I'm not allowed to record even voice messages on the other end or any side of the phone call. So to solve that issue, we're going to have Sean Rosh from Witness Citizen. He's going to be making phone calls during all 3 days of the Big Phone Home while we're live. And we're going to be checking in with him. And he's also going to be part of one of our panels. So dude's doing a killer job over there. But yeah, anyway, let my hair grow to my waist. I don't know, you guys. It gets pretty hot. I just can't do it. I'll be honest with you. I can't do it. I tried. I had the quarantine hair. It was pretty low. But yeah, just can't do it. Anyway, all right. So let's get back to this. So copy and paste into the comments here. Okay. Here we go. So, Alex Padilla. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. So here we go. Just making some corrections, guys. We're not all perfect here. Okay. So, boom. All right. Here we go. So, dear Alex Padilla, we are living in an unparalleled time. Unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAP, are routinely invading into our country's airspace, according to the Department of Defense, and military and commercial pilots report UAP on a daily basis. Our intelligence agencies continue to stonewall Congress and the public by providing minimal or very little information. In my view, truth and transparency are essential components of growth, security, and public confidence in government. I sincerely urge that you support a comprehensive congressional hearing on the UAP matter. Furthermore, I request that 1, Congress and the ODNI reveal all data and other evidence as part of a new congressional report, and 2, Congress and the ODNI cooperate fully and honestly in the release of the data and other evidence. This request covers the immediate release of any historical information that has been classified for more than 25 years and has been collected over decades by our different intelligence organizations as per our congressional laws dictate. This is a worldwide problem. The public has a right to know the truth, and I hope you will fight for complete transparency and for the sake of liberty, knowledge, and progress. Please know that as my representative and a member of an oversight committee, you have a special duty and my unfailing support in this effort. Sincerely, respectfully, Luis Jimenez. Boom. So there you go, guys. I've reached out to my local congressmen and my state senators, and it was easy. If I wasn't talking to you guys and doing a show, I could have done that way faster. So, again, we're providing you all of these awesome templates. And just so we didn't get to send Alex Sears, but just FYI, I'm going to be printing these. I'm going to be mailing these as hard letters to both of those offices, and also the White House. Why not? Let's get crazy. So let's read Alex Sears, because he also wrote one, and I also want to respect the fact that he took the time and helped us out with this. So it works best if this email is he writes here. It works best if this is emailed to a member of the Intelligence or Armed Services Committee. So he's giving you a little warning here. So don't mail this out. I should probably put like a little asterisk here for this and put it on a different line. I'm going to make sure we get that done tonight. So that way, it doesn't look too confusing. But here we go. So, dear Senator, Representative, insert name here. For decades, the Pentagon has forbidden information and details about unknown objects in our skies. But finally, the stigma surrounding the issue is lifting. And as sightings are on the rise, concerned citizens like me want to make sure we are never returned to the closed-minded approach of yesteryear. Unidentified aerial phenomena has recently become a hot-button issue. This year's Intelligence Authorization Act for fiscal year 2021 requires further reports on military sightings of these strange objects, but I feel it does not go far enough. The American people deserve disclosure. On top of classified briefs delivered to Congress, unclassified public reports should also be mandated. An amendment with this requirement could be added to the Intelligence Authorization or a separate bill issued. Alternatively, working within your assignment to the Senate, House, Intelligence Armed Services Committee, so that's why he's telling you to put these committees to target senators and congressmen within these committees to bring forward information for general consumption and examination would be most welcome. We all share a common goal to research and understand. I look forward to gaining your support and attention on this issue. Thanks, your name. So that's awesome. You know, like these are all really wonderful ways. Again, all of these can be printed. All of these can be sent and copied in an email, as you saw. So super, super, super simple. Again, now let me just go over this because, again, I can't call anybody because I'm in what state I'm in. But if you get somebody on the phone, when you make a phone call, or you actually have somebody pick up, these are bullet points of things that you can ask for naturally in the conversation, just in case you forget. It's just kind of like a cheat sheet for you to lean on. Some of my favorite things that you could talk about are toward the bottom, but let's go over the whole thing. So these bullet points, if I'm not mistaken, I think they were written by Rather. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting. I've been doing a lot of work, guys, so I'm forgetting who. I'm pretty sure it was Rather, but anyway. So let me take another swig of water. How you guys doing out there, by the way? How's everybody doing? Is this fun? Is this a waste of my time? Are you guys digging this? I hope so. Let's see here. Who is Britton Wonderland? She was on our show the other night, Invisible Night School. Go check it out. She was on our show last week. And that'll tell you exactly who she is. Hey, what's up, Christina Gomez? In the house. What's up, girl? We're sending emails. We're sending tweets. We're going over our bullet point call list. So if you call Congress, you can rely on this on these bullet points to make sure you don't lose your way during the conversation. So I appreciate it. Appreciate you being here, guys. This is awesome. Appreciate you, Ivy Smith. Excellent. This is cool. Awesome, you guys. So you're digging it. Excellent. Wait, what did it say? Lou, this live stream motivated to actually sit down and do it. See? There you go. Like, I can't do this whole thing if I don't do it myself, right, guys? So there you go. I can't ask you to do something I wouldn't do myself, right? So here we go. So here we got our phone call bullet points that you can follow. So the first, again, like if somebody picks up, you know, you say, I'm a concerned citizen that UAP are a flight safety hazard and a potential threat to U.S. national security, as the preliminary report released by the ODNI in June suggests. So is the senator aware of this? Is a congressperson aware of this? And see how they answer. You know, as a concerned citizen of the United States, you know, I am concerned the U.S. government has not fully addressed the flight safety hazard and potential national security implications of UAPs, as the preliminary report from the ODNI suggests. So again, you know, these are just little bullet points. Like, what are you calling about? I'm calling because I am concerned the U.S. government has not fully addressed flight safety hazards. You know, like I want to talk about UAPs with the senator. Is he available? Or she? Or they? Are they available? So, you know, again, you know, hello, this is the office of so-and-so. Hi, my name is Luis Jimenez. I believe a comprehensive review of the UAP information possessed by the U.S. government is necessary in order to fully address the flight safety hazard and national security implications of UAPs. Does the senator agree? Does the congressperson agree? Awesome. Great. Are they available? May I speak with them? No? Great. Awesome. Well, please tell them to give me a call back. And they'll probably say, yeah. You got it. And hang up. But they have to take down the message. And they have to pass it along, especially if they get a few of them. So that's why this is important. We got to keep bothering them. We're going to have Tommy Zito on, by the way, you guys, on Wednesday. And he's going to go through his 2-year journey of sending email after snail mail, you know, sending physical mail for 2 years, contacting his representative. And he finally, after 2 years, got a sit-down meeting with his representative, and he's going to come and talk about it on Wednesday for the first time. So be here. It's going to be an enlightening conversation because it's going to really, really, really highlight this stuff takes a long time. You have to be patient. You have to be persistent, and you have to be just annoying. You have to be annoying with it. And like, this is what we have to do. This is what we have to do. So let's keep going. Let's see what else we got here. Hi, you've reached the office of Congressman Schlamagel. Hello. The preliminary UAPTF report states itself that it was not a comprehensive review of UAP information possessed by the U.S. government. How does Senator Schlamagel feel about that? Is he or she available? Hello. You've reached the office of Congressman Cornholio. Hello. I'm concerned that the UAPTF does not have the necessary authorization clearances required to conduct a comprehensive review of UAP information possessed by the U.S. government. Do you agree with that? Does a congressperson agree with that? Congressman Cornholio. Great. Excellent. Hello. You've reached the office of Senator Susie Chamomile. Well, I would like to tell Senator Chamomile that I am concerned. A comprehensive review of UAP information possessed by the U.S. government cannot be considered complete until information relating to all UAP events prior to 2004 is collected by the UAPTF. Are you aware of the UAPTF? Do you know what I'm talking about? Because this is a problem, and I would like to know if the senator agrees. Senator Chamomile, how do you feel about this? It's pretty simple, you guys. Do they ask for your zip code when you call? No. I've never had anybody ask for my zip code. I think your zip code comes up on the caller ID, so they know whether or not you're a constituent. Sometimes they've picked up on me. Sometimes you're not going to get an answer. So just move on to the next. Again, we have to be annoying. Just because, look, this is going to be, I'm going to kind of equate this to dating, right? You ask 100 people out on a date, one of them is going to say yes. It's a numbers game. In my case, it was definitely one. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you've got to, if you don't get an answer or response you want, or if they say, sorry, we don't represent your district, cool, move on to the next. I just wanted to call because I'm a concerned citizen and I want to do everything I can in my power. So that's how you respond to that. And you'd be surprised. I've called senators and congressmen in offices outside of my state, and I've had some pretty good conversations with people. So I say give it a shot. Let's see, where did I leave? Let's see. Boy, I totally lost where I was. Okay, possessed by U.S. government, there's a flight safety hazard. Okay, let's just do this one. Nope, we did that one. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm concerned. Okay. Yeah, here we go. All right, so. Nope, did that one. Here we go. All right. Hello, you've reached the office of Danny Deerdorf, Congressman Deerdorf, that is. Hi, my name is Luis Jimenez, and I feel that there has been a disturbing lack of transparency in the actions of the DoD regarding UAPs. Does Congressman or Senator Deerdorf agree? Hope so. Hello, hi there. Thank you for calling the office of Senator Bob Bacon. Hi, my name is Luis Jimenez. I feel there's been a disturbing lack of transparency in the actions of the DoD regarding UAPs. But we already said that one, So since I already mentioned that to Congressman Deerdorf, or was it Deerdorf? Yeah. Former military and government officials, as well as government contractors, have made disturbing and confusing claims relating to UAPs, which are at odds with the conclusions of the preliminary UAPTF report. This is kind of my favorite one. If you get these sets right here, are great to bring up if we actually get somebody talking to you, I think, because these are some really strong points that Rather nails here. So, the bottom of the list are sort of my favorites, and we'll go over it. So that was the first. And then he breaks that statement down into 4 categories. So that UAP have been detected on multiple sensors demonstrating breakthrough technology. Former DNI John Ratcliffe and former head director of ATIP, Luis Elizondo, former commander David Fravor, and Alex Dietrich and Chad Underwood. You could use all of these have detected multiple sensors demonstrating breakthrough technology. So you pick any one of these that you can include with that statement. The second is that intelligently controlled UAP have been detected by DSP satellites entering Earth's orbit, according to Robert Fish, who was a Navy intelligence expert. Third, that UAP have interfered with the nuclear weapons of the United States. According to United States Air Force nuclear launch officer Robert Salas, former head of director of ATIP Luis Elizondo, state that our nuclear weapons have been interfered with. And by the way, we all know Lou Elizondo is going to be here, but also Robert Salas is going to be here. And we're going to also go over the 3-day schedule for you guys. So you guys are going to know before anybody who's going to be on the Big Phone Home for all 3 days. So stay tuned for that. That'll be cool. And so number 4, the physical exotic material has been recovered from UAP. So physical exotic material has been recovered from UAP, and that's according to Luis Elizondo and Dr. Eric Davis. And then that 4, and then the last thing is, I believe, public congressional hearings involving the testimony of such individuals under oath is an appropriate way of clarifying for the public what the U.S. government does and does not know about UAP. I request that such congressional hearings be conducted as soon as possible. So those are our calling bullet points. So if you want to make a phone call, these are all really great to sort of lean on and things that you could say when somebody answers the phone. So, because you're going to get nervous. If you've never done this before, you're going to stumble over your words. You're going to be like, crap, what do I say? And just have this up and ready to go and just pick one and you'll be good. So check it out. And then, okay, so now we've got our Twitter templates here, you guys. So let's go to Twitterverse. Here, let's go ahead and just copy one of these, and we'll go to Twitter. I'll support you guys. Love it. Okay, so you guys are awesome, man. You guys are awesome. I cannot express the love that is going down on Twitter, you guys. Look at this. Christina Gomez is in a plane. Helicopter, what is happening? Oh, it's a plane. What is Christina Gomez doing? Look at this girl. What are you doing today? Looks like you're having been an interesting day, meeting interesting people. Look at you. Jimmy Church is like, bam. Are you flying over to Lockheed Skunk Works? Love it. It was redacted. Oh my gosh. No answers from Christina Gomez on where she's at. Not very nice, Miss Gomez. Not very nice. All right, let's see. Let's see if she gives us any answers in here. Okay, so what are you guys saying here in the chats? See, this is what I dig. Gently changing the world and having fun at the same time. Mary Kay, college all week, work all weekend. I need to get a good nap in. LOL, I hear you. Luis is falling apart without Mike. Am I? UFO Blueprint. You. You. Aaron Tyson, UFO T, we need to brainstorm about how to get our Congressman Cornholio to respond. Girl, you will nap when you're older. Luis looks exhausted. I am exhausted. I'm absolutely exhausted, but there's only 1 week left. We got 1 week to push this, and then this event is going down. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Mary Kay, LOL. Then I just need a tub of ice cream. Tell me about it. UFO blueprint. So it's better for UFO people who are socially awkward to call during business hours or wait until after and just read it to the voicemail. Either one. I mean, yeah, if you feel awkward about calling people, this is a great question, actually, man. That's why we put the blueprints there. Yeah, I mean, if you feel awkward actually talking to somebody, it's partly why we did it on the weekend. Another reason why we did it on the weekend is because we wanted to avoid the major news, like, say, explosions out of Afghanian, airport and all of our troops in the Afghan war ending. Like if we were doing the big phone home on the same day that happened, our movement could be made to look like a fool, to make it look unimportant or, out of context or out of touch. And I didn't want that. So that's why we're doing it on the weekend, to sort of avoid that news stream. And also, people are free on the weekend. This is a holiday weekend. It's a Labor Day weekend. So a lot of folks will have 3 days off. So that's why we did it, so we could get the most amount of eyeballs, the most amount of people watching, the most participants. It's a great, chances are if you call, you're going to get a voicemail, or you may not even get a voicemail. Sometimes they don't have voicemails, but you can go on this congressional, and senatorial call list here, you guys, and you can, when you go to find your senators, you can find their offices and call their different numbers, depending on how many districts they serve, things like that. So, again, don't get discouraged if you don't get a voicemail. Just try a different office. And if that doesn't work, cool. Just move on to the next one. It's all good. Okay, so let's see here. I'm digging Luis's do. Appreciate it, Mary Kay. That's like the second time. Do the ice cream, way more fun. Ice cream is a dangerous drug. Indeed it is. I suppose whichever you're comfortable with. That's exactly right. It's whichever you're comfortable with. UFO for me, ... Voicemail, I'll screw it up. Getting a live person, I'll freeze. Hi, yeah, sorry, wrong number. Yeah, I mean, that's, that happens, man. That's exactly why we made these templates, so you guys, don't have to struggle with that, because that does happen sometimes. But I would just say, go for it. Jump into the pool. Once you get used to the temperature, you're gonna be glad you jumped in. Don't worry about it. Just go for it. You're going to screw up, but don't worry. We all will screw up during this process. So it's all good. The DOD is a little busy right now, and all of Congress knows this. This will come off as tone deaf and very entitled, regardless if Elizondo is involved. I don't think so. Here's the thing, right? Is we're also working right now on a template, and this is for real. And I understand what you're saying. This is not a terrible point. But also realize that this website, this movement can be applied to anything you want it to be applied to. So we're going to be writing up a template. If you're concerned about Afghanistan, we'll have a template for it on the website. I want to get that up before the big phone home launches, but everything else on the website is perfect to contact your congressman or senator if you're concerned about Afghanistan. So because of the situation that's going on, I'm very aware of it, and I agree with you. And that's why we're making a template. So if that is also important to you, you can use our website and our tool belt to contact your local and state representative and express your concern for the troops and the people that remain in Afghanistan. If you really want them out of there, you can use our website and our template once we get it up to do that. So I 100% agree with you, and I hope that's a solution, but I'm not going to stop. Like, when is the right time? When's going to be the right time? Should we wait? I just, there's never going to be a great time to ask for this. And plus, this is not going to be the last time we do this. Again, we have to be annoying with it. We have to be consistent with it. We have to be relentless with it. And if you want to use the website to also add other personal, agendas to your activism, go for it. Please. I encourage you. This is, for a lot of people, this is going to be the first time they reach out to government for anything ever. So if I can encourage somebody to be like, oh, that's easy. Let me just go back to this website and use this template for Afghanistan because I'm concerned about that. We could do that. And who knows, if fingers crossed, if it allows, maybe the website will be a jumping point for all sorts of activism, for multiple ways to activate yourself on things that you're concerned about outside of the UAP issue, that this website can facilitate. The bones are there. So I agree with you, and I hope the answer that I gave you satisfies sort of what you're saying here. I think it satisfies it for me. So, if I feel good about it, I'll move forward with it. But I understand what you're saying for sure. And it's a good point, and I appreciate you bringing it up. Let's see if you say anything in the comments, if you have any response to that. But yeah. Don't roly papers for ice cream. Bonus. I feel like the nuclear thing is too far on a first date. Elizondo also claims aliens at the school happened. Bring that up too. Oh no. Okay, no, I didn't lose it. Cool. Great job with Lou, Christina. You needed about 3 hours. I agree. You needed way more time if you're going to read questions from the super chats. Man, people get crazy with super chats when those kind of people are on because they don't get a lot of access to ask them questions. So that was awesome, Christina. I agree. That was a great conversation. Rusty, letting our reps know what we're concerned with doesn't imply that we don't want them to drop what they're doing, but it does let them know what we expect of them. That's a good point too. I dig it. Christina, you're learning to fly. Are you learning to fly, Christina Gomez? My phone advice would be just be ridiculously polite. I agree with that. Be insanely polite when you make a phone call. As polite as you can be. Absolutely. The more polite, the better. Again, we don't want to come across as Storm Area 51ers. This is not a show us them aliens kind of event. So yeah, that's a great point. Thank you, Chris, for saying that. Chris, no, I don't think she's learning how to fly with the schedule that she has. There's no way. There's just no way. But you never know. She's a pretty smart lady, so it wouldn't shock me if she was learning how to fly. Ring ring. Hi, Senator Feinstein's office. Me. Aliens, Duke, Skinny Bob. Click. Please don't do that. It's funny, but please don't do that. Christina Gomez, Ivy Smith, that's the goal. Wow, she's actually going to try and do it. Be careful, lady. Oof. I just had a buddy who was learning how to fly. He had a rough landing because his instructor didn't teach him how to do something right. I don't know. I don't understand anything about flying. But yeah, just be careful. It's pretty scary. Great show, Lou. He needed about 3 more hours. Oh, she's talking to Christina. Agreed. Let's see here. Let me come see. Let's see here. Did Rusty say anything back? I'm looking for your comment, Rusty. See if you have anything, any rebuttal to that. Hopefully, like I said, a template for Afghanistan will hopefully ease that sort of concern. So let's get back to tweets because, man, we've already gone an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, let's see here. So let me share the screen. There we go. Let me move this down. All right. Okay, so what I've done, you guys, this is a list from last year. I've got a big phone home contact list. That's kind of like my cheat sheet. And this is it right here. So I've got a congressional UAP list and a senatorial UAP list. I always love targeting the senators first and then moving on to the congressmen because, as you can see, there's 50 states. And there's multiple, districts in each state and with multiple congressmen. So, like for example, the state of California has 53 districts, and not every single district is in there. I only put the districts with congressmen who were related to the Senate Armed Services Committee, and I've got the list of committees somewhere. Sorry, guys, they're not right in front of me. Actually, they actually match the senatorial. So they're going to be the Appropriations Committee, Armed Services Committee, Commerce, Science and Transportation Committee, Homeland Security Committee, Judiciary Committee, and the Senate Intelligence Committee. So when you go into the Appropriations Committee, there are 3 other committees that are also involved that fall under the umbrella, rather, of the Appropriations Committee. So we've got the Commerce, Justice, Science, and Related Agencies Subcommittee, the Defense Subcommittee, and the Homeland Security Subcommittee. So then when you go in here, then you've got minority and then majority members. And so the reason why I'm showing you this is because this is what it was last time for the first Big Phone Home. This is what people had to navigate through. So we've completely bypassed this, but I still like using this because I guess I created it. So it's sort of my like little monster. The reason why is because when I go to Twitter, I'm going to take this off so I can navigate through it, because it's got, when I was making this list, I followed every single congressman and senator that I created. So that way, when I do a tweet, okay, say like this, I'm going to take the rep out from the top. And by the way, all of the Twitter templates that we made will fit one congressman or one or two congressmen or senators in just one tweet. But what I like to do, and you guys could retweet this now and just join me with this if you want, is I like to put all of the congressmen and senators that are in that specific committee. So for example, let's go to the senatorial. So Appropriations Committee. So what I'll write is so we'll go to Appropriations Committee, and then we got the Commerce, Justice, Science, and Related Agencies Subcommittee. So what I'll do is I'll write, please consider, let's see here. So Commerce, and we'll just like shorthand it. Commerce, Justice, Science, Subcom. So boom, there you go. So Commerce, Justice, Science, Subcommittee, essentially is what that says. Please consider joining the Big Phone Home 2 live stream to discuss UAP public hearings with hosts Lou Angeles, Singularity Mike. Citizens are curious and are demanding action. Help us destroy stigma with honest public dialogue. Thank you. With the website. Now, I'll go to add another tweet, and then what I'll do is I'll go to the majority members and minority members. Okay, so first I'll go to the majority members, which are the Democrats, and then I'll tag every single senator within this committee. So we've got the first is the chairwoman, Jeannie Shaheen. So if I put in Shaheen, she should come up. There she is. Senator Jeannie Shaheen. So then we've got Senator Brian Schatz, SCHA. Let's see. Oh, I'm surprised it hasn't come up yet. There he is. Brian Schatz. And then we've got Senator Chris Van Hollen from Maryland. So Holland. Usually when you put in their last name, it comes up a lot faster. Christopher, wait, is it Chris Van Hollen? Let's see, let's try it a different way. There we go, Chris. It's Senator Chris Van Hollen. And then we've got Christopher Coons from Delaware. At Coons, usually, like I said, if you just put in their last name, it usually comes up. So if you're looking for a center, because they're public figures, so they pop up pretty easily. Like if I put in Feinstein, boom, she's the first one that comes up. So that's great. You know, Feinstein is in my district. She's in my state. So we've already contacted her through email. So boom, here now we're gonna hit her up on Twitter. So that's why you see what we're doing here, guys. We're like hitting them on multiple levels. So now we've got Jack Reed from Rhode Island. I hope you guys think this is fun because I'm having a fucking great time. So Senator Jack Reed, I love doing stuff like this, you guys. So then we've got Jeff Merkley. Boom, Senator Jeff Merkley. And then we've got Joe Manchin III from West Virginia. So again, Manchin. Joe Manchin, there he is. And then we've got Patrick Leahy. I'm saying Leahy just because I love Trailer Park Boys, but it's probably Leahy? I don't know. There he is, Patrick Leahy. And boom, so that's all of the majority members of the, again, a subcommittee, the Commerce, Justice, Science, and Related Agencies Subcommittee, right? So they all fit. And look, it's only half a tweet to get half the committee. So let's go to the minority members and let's pop them in there as well. So these will be the minority members will obviously be the Republicans because they're the minority party. So we've got ranking member Jerry Moran. So let's go Moran here. Boom. And then we've got Haggerty, Bill Haggerty out of Tennessee. Haggerty, Bill, come on, Haggerty, where are you? All right, sometimes they don't come up by last name. Bill Haggerty. Where are you, Bill? There he is. He only comes up, whatever. It's because I was putting in 2 G's. That's why. All right. So now we've got John Boozman out of Arkansas. So add Boozman. There he is. Boom. First one. And then we've got John Kennedy out of Louisiana. Kennedy. There he goes. And then we've got Lindsey Graham out of South Carolina. Now, here's the thing, too, guys, right? I don't know. I mean, obviously, I think the reason why I'm thinking of this is because we just looked at Lindsey Graham's name. Like, I followed every single one of these people. So that way, when I tweet them, they come right up like you're seeing here. And that might feel a little weird because you might have a lot of differences with these people. But if you want to make your life easier, it's just follow them. Honestly, you don't have to. You can silence all of them, but when you reach out to them, they're right there. They're ready to go. So again, this is a bipartisan effort. So we got to reach out to both sides of the aisle. We've got to see who we get to talk about this. Just FYI, you might have to follow some people that you really, really don't like. Not to say that I don't like Lindsey Graham. He's a fine fellow. All right, here we go. So Lisa Murkowski from Alaska. So Murkowski, there you are. Mike Braun from Indiana. Senator Mike Braun. We got Shelley Moore Capito from West Virginia. Pretty sure, yeah, there she is. Sweet. And then we've got Susan Collins from Maine. Oh, wait. I put in Maine, not Collins. There you are. All right. So, boom. You've been able to fit every single senator from minority and majority members from the Commerce, Justice, Science, and Related Agencies Subcommittee. So, boom. So, we've targeted the tweet right here in the first one with what subcommittee it is. We've asked them to please consider joining the Big Phone Home. And by the way, the hashtag is trending now because people are sharing it and liking it and using it. So keep doing that. And it's an invite to come talk to us. So let's see what happens. If all, I think there was 40 of you guys last night I saw that were in the room here. Hold on a second. There we go. I have about 40 of you guys. So, if you all retweeted this, if we were doing the Big Phone Home right now, we might be able to get one of these people to call us and talk to us. So that's the whole point, you guys. Like, that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to have some of these tweets lined up and ready to go. But I'm going to go ahead and also, since we've got some room, let's just throw in a hashtag here. Hashtag UFO Twitter. So everybody in the community knows they can retweet this. Like hashtag retweet. Oh, we ran out of space, so that's all good. We got the UAP in there. You know what? We got the room. Let's throw in UFO. Hashtag just UFO, since we already got. Boom, and that's perfect. Fits perfectly. So tweet. So you guys are more than welcome to, again, copy that, retweet it yourself. Go for it. What do you guys think? Should we move on to the next subcommittee? Or do you guys want to go over schedule? You guys tell me. What do we want to do next? I think we should personally, I'd like to keep retweeting committees and subcommittees for at least another 15, 20 minutes. And then maybe hit the last few minutes. I mean, there's no time. I'm not uploading this, so I could go for as long as I want, you guys. So if you want to go longer, we could do it. Anthony wants to see the schedule. Did Seth Showstack change teams? He may have. That'd be cool if he did. Let's see. Did what's his name ever respond back? Nope, I don't see it. Okay, so maybe you like that response. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So I got one vote for schedule. What do you guys think? You guys want to do another? Screw it. I'm going to do at least one more. Let's do one more committee, and then we'll check out day one schedule. How about that? And then we'll do another committee, then do day two schedule. Then we'll do another committee, then we'll do day three schedule. Sound good? Excellent. I'm glad you agree. Y'all. I want to check this message, but I can because this is not up. Okay, cool. I see the tweet. And Nari, thank you so much for retweeting. Thank you, Invisible Night School, for retweeting. Awesome, you guys. That's awesome. Appreciate it. Now I've become deaf. Just retweeted the show going live. Get your arses in here to see how easy it is. You can change the course of the future mired in doom and gloom. I love it, man. Thank you, guys. You guys are like the hardcore fans. The 36 of you in here are my hardcore fans, and I love every single damn one of you guys. Cheers. This shit gets me pumped, you guys. I love doing this kind of stuff. Okay, so let's use another template, shall we? Let's do it. Okay, bring this up for you guys. I appreciate it. I truly do, you guys. I do this for myself. Be honest with you, I'm being greedy, but I also do it for you guys. I want to inspire you guys. I want you guys to activate and talk to as many people as you can about this. What happened? Chad didn't respond, Lou? What's going on? What did I do? Did I miss something? Sorry if I'm missing you guys. I'm here by myself, so if I don't get to every single thing you guys say, I'm sorry. But I appreciate you guys, the kind words, seriously. You could also be a leader. Use the website, man. Hey, guys, tag me anytime you guys tag people or committees or subcommittees, or you send an email, take a screenshot of it, tag it with the big phone home. Show people that you're doing it. Show me that you're doing it, and so that way we know that we're actually reaching some folks. Trust me, it puts fuel in the gas tank for me anyway. All right, so let's get to it, you guys. Look at this, Anjali. People, ooh, how you guys feel about Anjali? I don't know. I'm not feeling great about it. All right, so let's go back to. Let's go back to our boom. There we go. All right, so now we're going to go to the defense subcommittee within the appropriations committee. So defense subcommittee. All right, so let's see here. So let's go to our tweet. Let's copy and paste this last thing here. So again, we could take the rep out of here. At least this is what I'm doing. You guys can customize these tweets however you want to make your voice represented and feel like it's heard. This is what I'm doing. Again, feel free to copy and paste and use it in your own way. You don't even have to tag me. I don't care. Just do it. Just activate yourself. Follow me. Lead yourself. Be independent. I don't care, just as long as you activate yourself. Okay, so this is what this template said. If there's one bipartisan issue, it's finding the truth behind UFOs. Please help us trust our government again. Hold public UAP hearings now. More open and honest dialogue with the American people. So it's pretty darn simple. Again, the hashtag, the Big Phone Home, UFO Twitter, and the Big Phone Home website. Like, all of the website is so important to share, you guys, because it legitimizes our movement. The website looks so damn good. It's an easy share. It's an easy share. And when a senator or a congressman or someone we're trying to attract to come talk to us, they'll look at the website and go, okay, this looks pretty legit. Oh, check out the speakers. Oh, look at these templates. Look at the petition. And it looks good. So we worked really hard on it. So if you've got room, always share the website, always share the 2 hashtags, at least these 2 hashtags. You could also put an end UAP secrecy, which I'm pretty sure we have room for here. Hold on, let me end UAP. See, there we go. Put a space there. All right, there we go. So boom, there we go. So we got all of those hashtags in there, and now we're gonna add another tweet to the same one, and then we're gonna go. Oh yeah, okay. Hey, defense subcommittee, and we might have to take out hashtag. So that's. Sorry, guys, my typing is just off. A terrible typist. Okay, so let's take out NUAP secrecy, and boom, it fits. Okay. So, hey, defense subcommittee. If there's one bipartisan issue, it's finding the truth behind UFOs. Please help us trust our government again. Hold public UAP hearings now. More open and honest dialogue with the American people. All right, so here we go. Add a tweet. And then, so now we've called out the hey, defense subcommittee, Let's actually put the proper punctuation, shall we? There we go. And then now we will go to the majority members. And we've got Chairman John Tester from Montana. Boom, there he goes. And then we've got Brian Schatz. Again. Here we go. And guys, like, some of these senators are going to repeat. So when you go to these different committees, some of these senators serve on a lot of these different committees. So you're going to hit them multiple times over and over and over again. Again, we want to be annoying. That's the plan. Politely annoying. We want to be relentless. That's probably a better way to say it. We want to be relentless. So, you're gonna see that sometimes. Again, like, we've got Feinstein is also on this committee, on the defense subcommittee. So again, I have a great state to contact a representative that really can move the needle on this. So I'm lucky. And that's why I created this list originally for the original website. But it was just too hard. It was too hard to navigate for a lot of people, and it was just not in a proper format to apply it to this newer website. So maybe for the next one, we're actually going to try and develop an app for the next big phone home, so that way things like this are even easier. It's all about, usability, easeability, ease of use, and that's what we're trying to do for you guys. Just again, make a really fancy UAP tool belt, and you guys use the tools however you choose to. Okay, so where were we? Jazz Center Jack Ree, we got Janine Shaheen again. Shaheen. Don't be afraid to send it again, and make them aware that you're aware they're on different committees. Again, Patrick Leahy, these are pretty much all the same people. So there are some other ones. So like, for example, this one right here, not Joel Murray, that's my buddy, Senator Patty Murray. And then we've got Richard Durbin in Illinois, who is new. Why did I do that? Let's put in Durbin. There he is, Senator Dick Durbin. And then we got Tammy Baldwin from Wisconsin. Oh, not Bladwin, Baldwin. If you haven't noticed, I'm a terrible typer. All right, Senator Baldwin, boom. Okay, so those are all the majority members, including the chairman. And then we've got our minority members, ranking member, Richard Shelby. So let's go back here. And these tweets are perfect to fit them all in one thing. So it's awesome. What am I doing? There we go. Richard Shelby. And we got Jerry Moran out of Kansas. And we've got, again, John Boozman from Arkansas. And this is great, too, because you also, familiarize yourself with who's on what. I mean, obviously, you have to sit here and do this for hours before you memorize all these. At least I would. What am I doing? Hoven. H-O-E-V. There we go. John Hoven. But, again, it's, knowing who your representatives are and what committees they serve on. That's not a bad thing to pop in your brain, as you're mindlessly just sort of sending these off to people. Mitch McConnell. See, like this one. Like Mitch McConnell. Nobody wants to be anywhere. I don't know. Whatever, man. Mitch McConnell looks like a dead man. I don't care. Don't at me. He does. He looks like a dead man. He looks like a walking skeleton. All right. Roy Blunt. So we got Roy Blunt from Missouri. Whether you're Republican or Democrat, you must admit that. And then Susan Collins from Maine. All right. Here we go. I can't see your comments, by the way, guys. Oh, wait. I don't know if I sent that to the right person. No, I did not. See, be careful. Be careful who you send stuff to, guys. Actually, messed one up a couple of weeks back. Sent it to the wrong person. Okay, so as you can see, these are all the minority and majority members of the Defense Subcommittee under the Appropriations Committee. So Appropriations Committee and then the Defense Subcommittee under that committee with the majority and minority members. And then under the same committee, you've got the Homeland Security Subcommittee. So we'll get to that one next, but after I show you guys day one schedule. So, because I made a promise to you guys. So I'm going to add here end UAP secrecy hashtag. Because that's just a great hashtag to add. They're huge supporters of the effort. So anytime I can add the NUAP secrecy hashtag, I also try and do that. So hashtag UFO Twitter, hashtag the Big Phone Home 2, hashtag NUAP secrecy, and try and hashtag UFOs and UAP in there as well if you can. These are all just to make it 100% clear what we're asking for. So I'm going to go ahead, boom, tweet that. Gone. So that tweet is sent. All right, you guys. So let's get... I'm going to just hold on a second. I don't want to reveal public information here. Did I send? Hold on a second. Let me make sure I sent that one email. Oh, no. Yeah, no, I sent it through the website, so that's why. Okay. Duh. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so we got email here. Let's open up the file for day 1 of the Big Phone Home. Let me just find the email, you guys. Give me a second. Day 2, day 3, day 1. There it is. Okay. All right, you guys. So, whoa. What happened? Too small. Okay, there we go. Can you guys? I don't know. Let me see if you guys can see that. Man, I am flipping through so many windows here for you guys. Hope you love it. All right, just looking over some of the comments here, you guys. All right, here we go. Let's make it a little bigger for you guys. There we go. Okay, so this is day 1 guest list. So we're going to have our opening introduction. We're going to introduce Sean Roche. Just let everybody in the audience know what Sean's going to be doing for 3 days, basically making phone calls on our behalf and on his behalf as well, just to make sure that the activism event is filled with activism, so that he'll be doing that as we're hosting the show. And then for the first hour and a half, we're going to have Zach Seichi, John Greenwald, and hopefully Jamarl Thomas. We're waiting for him to confirm back. He's out of the country right now, so he's like right on the fence and whether or not he'll be able to join us. So, but this will be a killer conversation. And by the way, 2 of these guys will be coming back for the 3rd day, so stay tuned. So at 11 a.m. PST, we're going to be having on our boys. It'll be like a UK 2-hour UK block. It's going to be sweet. So we've got the Signal artists and UAP Media UK guy. He's a co-host of That UFO podcast with Andy McGrillen. We've got Dave Partridge, Shadows of Your Mind magazine. Graham Rendell, who just released a new book on Kindle, and Olaf Rockner and the Signal did the artwork for it, and Sean Cahill wrote the foreword. It's I can't remember the exact title, but it's UFOs and Foo Fighters, somewhere 1940 to 1945, I believe. And it looks sick. I can't wait to buy the paperback of it. And then for the second hour of the UK block, we've got Max Moskovich, Disclosure Team with Vinny Adams. So the Vinny and Max UAP show. And then we've got media consultant Christopher Sharp, and as I like to call him, Jay Malibu, or Jay from Project Unity, will be joining us. So hold on a second, guys. I forgot to take this off. This ticker. There we go. We don't need that anymore. Show's already started. So after that, we're going to have 2 representatives from ICER, the International Coalition for Extraterrestrial Research, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to have Felipe Maia and Francisco Correa. So that'll be a cool hour block to talk to those guys. And then at 2 o'clock PST, Jane Kyle, UFO Jane, friend of the show, will be hosting our Ladies Hour. So the ladies that'll be included in Ladies Hour will be Jessie Rogue, Lynn Wallington, and NK Crota. And then they are going to be interviewing Lou Elizondo. So Lou Elizondo will be part of the Ladies Hour day 1. So that'll be a really, really cool panel, because I've never seen nothing but women interview Lou. And I thought, hey, that would be really cool. I just want to see that. I'd like, because Lou does have a soft spot for Christina Gomez. So who knows? Maybe we get some more questions answered if it's coming from a group of ladies. We'll see. But his wife loved the idea, so that was cool. At 3 p.m. PST, we've got our journalist hour. I was going to make this Canadian hour, but I had to flop a couple of my other Canadian brethren to make some other panels work. So the Canadian hour didn't technically work, but we do have Daniel Otis from Vice Magazine. And he is the Canadian UFO reporter for Vice Magazine, but he also reports on a multitude of other things, but he's been on the show a couple of times. Really great conversation. We're also going to have Jazz Shaw and Alex Sears. This will be a really cool panel. We'll get the media perspective on the UAP topic, especially now, again, with the Afghanistan story. And, let's see how far we can move the needle on this and see if we can take people. I mean, if we can get people to take it seriously right now, then we got a shot. We definitely have a shot. So after that, we've got at 4:00, UFO Jesus, Ryan Robbins will be joining us. It's going to be a fun panel with Ryan Sprague. And then Sean Roche will be joining us for that hour. And Carl Vibe. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Carl Vibe. He's been on the show many times. A really, really smart dude. I love his opinions and his viewpoints on a lot of things. So hell yeah. And then after that, we've got our Far Out Hour with UFO Garage, Ben and Joe. And then we've got Dan Warren, the infamous UFO TikToker, probably got the biggest TikTok following, especially on the UAP topic, and is friends with Ben and Joe. And then we've got Dave Scott and Lee Schmidt. So Dave Scott from Spaced Out Radio, and all of these guys are buddies. So this is going to be a killer hour. And then Lee Schmidt is our graphics guy. He's the guy that does our calendar, that adds the Patreon names to the list. So, Lee does a lot of stuff behind the scenes. He really wanted to be part of this year's event. And so I put him in with these guys because I thought it would be just a cool conversation with the five of them. And it'll be like seven of us with me and Mike. Okay. So, and then for the last hour, we're going to be taking phone calls from anybody who wants to call in. And we're also going to be jamming in all of our friends of the show, people who help support the show, who've been part of the last phone home, who may not have a ton of time, who are working, things like that. But really just people I wanted to pay some respect to and make sure that they get their voice put into the show. And that is our friend Daniel Miller, probably the best looking guy in ufology. We've got UFO Dad is coming to the show for a half hour. He's going to come hang out. MUFON investigator Jesse Peak, and hopefully Danny Silva. I'm waiting to hear back from him on his work schedule, but hopefully we'll get Danny Silva. We've got friend of the show, Aaron Desario, and Britton Wonderland will be joining us for the last half hour of the show, as also Alien Girl 111 and Sean Roche is going to be just giving us an update on the day's phone calls, if he had anybody answer, things like that. So Sean Roche will be there as well, you guys. So hell yeah. So that is day one. I'm going to go to the comments, see what you guys are saying. Hopefully you're just as stoked as I am. I guess the next step in number 3 is to expand it internationally. Well, here's the thing is if you're an international resident, you can retweet and tweet any U.S. senator or congressman. So you can still influence whether a senator or congressman maybe comes on our show, which would be awesome, or you could influence them to look into the UAPTF report and task force. So, this is an international effort. You don't have to be in this country to take part in this. So fucking excellent planning skills. Thank you so much. I'll do some tweeting. Hopefully, let's do it, man. Join us. IG UAP team representing. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you guys are getting involved. Now I've become deaf. Well, we already did that. UFO Blueprint. I know Michael's married, but where the hell is rather be squirring? Like, what is he doing right now? I'll participate if Luke calls him online right now. Cold call. I don't know where Rather and Michael is. I sent them an invite, but it's Saturday. It's busy, and I gave them a super short notice. So, Wouldn't be shocked if they don't show up. But I am going to open it up to you guys. So hang in there. We're going to have you guys call if you have any questions or you have something to say. I'll be putting in the StreamYard link. You don't have to show your face on the StreamYard link. You could turn your camera off. So if you want to make it like a phone call, you could do that. Michael has the phone number and the phone call capability on his end. So he's not here. So we can't do actual phone calls. But you guys can zoom in basically through the link, and I'll give that out very soon. That's a good lineup. Thank you so much. I think it's pretty good myself. Wicked choice of guests. Thank you so much. I see you guys are digging it. Now I've become deaf. Maybe Vinny and Max, dude, can help with that. Can help with what? I'm not sure what you're referring to. What I've said here. Sorry, but let me know down below and I'll check it out. I agree. And now I become deaf. The UK seem to be disregarding it. So it would be a pleasure to nag them about the topic and see what happens. Absolutely. And again, use our templates to reach your prime ministers and representatives. Just take the word congressman, congressperson out and sub it with whatever language works in your country. Just show them how much the United States is ahead of them on this game. And maybe that'll pressure them to do, who knows. I hope Luis and Michael create templates for those outside of the US. They can reach their own schmucks. Politicians also translated templates for them to use. Like I said, you could still use these templates outside of the country. Just change the verbiage. Obviously, if you don't live in a democracy and you don't have a congressman or senator, but you live in a parliament, you could just change the verbiage on that. That's on you. I can't do that. I don't have enough time. But again, even as an international resident, you could tweet at U.S. representatives and you could still move the needle for them. Because if they see people outside of the country are also reaching out to them and pressuring them to come on my show or look into the UAPTF task force or respond back with, even if we got just a response from one of these senators or congressmen through one of the tweets we sent, huge win. So we'll take what we can get. I'm finally doing Vax that week, so I'll watch and cheer on, but no promises. Fair enough. He has vodka in that Red Bull. No, I wish. I agree. It is very much Cruella de Vil. You get the naysayers that say it doesn't work, but hey, it's worth a shot. Nothing to lose, but maybe something to gain. If nothing happens, you haven't lost anything. Give it a go. That's my PSA. I agree, man. 100% agree with you. It's one of the best comments of the day. Yes, absolutely. UFO T, Rogie, Sprague, UFO Dad, Silva, right on. Hell to the yeah. I love that you guys are digging the European Foo Fighters. I love it. Cool, man. I love that you guys are loving the UK crew. And by the way, UK crew will be coming back on Monday. So why is Luis so cheap? What am I cheap about? UFO Blueprint? Always busting my chops. Jeez, man. I wear my tool belt naked. Love it. I'm so stoked for this. Thank you for all your time organizing this, Luis. You're absolutely welcome. Just do me the favor, Jason Faye. Share the website. Use the hashtags. We've only got 6 days until the big phone home. So we really, right now, it's go time. This last week's going to be really about, especially on a Twitter social level, on a social media level, we got to push as hard as we can. Okay, so let's get off of the day one schedule. Let's get back to work. Get back to why we're here. Okay, let's go ahead and tweet at another committee or subcommittee. Let's see who we got left on the list. I'm going to go ahead and copy the third tweet template that we've provided and just make it. Oh my God. This is what I love about you guys in this Twitter. Look at this. Anyone know what time Lou's neck is on for day one of the big phone home too? Oh my God. This is great. With Lou Angeles, Singularity, Mike, rather be squitting. I can't see it on the schedule. Oh my God. I got to retweet it. It's hilarious. Oh no, I lost it. Okay, there it is. Man, this is funny, you guys. Like, you guys are you're exactly the audience I wanted to attract when I made this show. The audience that gets it, man. You guys get the show. And I dig that about you guys. I really, really do. Okay, so let's get back to work. All right, so here we go. So let's copy and paste. All right, so we need your assistance. I'll take this out here. We need your, you know what? Let's just take out this whole first line because I don't want to put just one senator there. I want to put the whole committees. As our senators, we need you to advocate for congressional hearings on UAP. Excuse me, the Red Bull's making me a little burpy. We rely on you to hold the government institutions accountable and keep them transparent. Hashtag the big phone home too. And then our website. So we got a plenty of room to work with this tweet, you guys. So let's go ahead and put as many hashtags as we possibly can. So again, hashtag NUAP secrecy. Sorry, my computer's running a little slow. Hashtag, wait, no, that's an app. Hashtag Ifatuera. I also love using this Japanese hashtag for UFO. Kind of getting into right down here. I love that one. Just love it. And then Japanese are into UFOs too, you guys. Let's see what else. What's the other UFO one trending here? UFO sighting, UFO Army, UFO transparency. I like that. That fits with what we're doing. Hashtag UFO Army. Boom. That'll work. Cool. All right. So we got them all right there. Let's get on this committee. Oh, wait. We might have to get rid of a couple of those hashtags. I always do this. Always forget we got to put the name of the committee inside the tweet. Always forget that part. Okay, so here's my, okay, so congressional, senatorial, appropriations, Homeland Security, right? We haven't sent Homeland Security yet. So Homeland Security Subcommittee. And then here we have, again, majority members, boom, minority members, boom. Not as many members on this subcommittee, so we got some room here. All right, so. There we go. Might have to get rid of this hashtag to make this work. All right, let's see. I don't want to get rid of the Japanese one. I love it so much. Okay. Here we go. So, attention. Let's see. Attention. Let's go. Attention. Homeland Security Subcommittee. All right, as a senator, we need to advocate for hearings. Okay, we're 3 over. So let's see if we can make this work. Make it transparent. All right, let's get rid of UFO Army because it's a little aggressive. It's a little aggressive. Ooh. All right, I'll put a space there just in case. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, so now that we've got it targeted, attention Homeland Security Subcommittee, right? You know, it's all shorthand, but I think it makes sense. They'll get it, especially when they're tagged in it. So here we go. Let's tag them. Where did my list go? This over here. There we go. All right, so. All right, so chairman. So we got Chairman Chris Murphy. Chris Murphy, which is the third one down here. There we go. We got, again, Shaheen. Senator Shaheen. We got John Tester again from Montana. Boom. We got, again, Patrick Leahy. And Patty Murray from Washington. See, she's new. This is why we go through all of these. And then we got Tammy Baldwin again from Wisconsin. There we go. Did I get Chris Murphy right? Let me just make sure. Doesn't look like. All right, yeah, it's got to be the right one, right? Let's just double check. Just check his profile, make sure it's the right guy. Yep, U.S. Senator from Connecticut. All right, it just didn't look right. I had a feeling it was right, but it just didn't look right. Okay, so cool. So let's go to minority members. And then we've got... All right, so... There we go. So, ranking member from the minority, from the Republican, is, again, Shelley Moore Capito, right? Capito. There she goes, first one. Cindy Hyde Smith. First one. John Hoeven again from North Dakota. There he is. And then we've got Lisa Murkowski from Alaska. And then we've got Richard Shelby. Boom. All right. So there you go. We got both minority and majority members from the Homeland Security Subcommittee. So boom, right there, you guys. We've knocked out 3 subcommittees from 1 committee. So that's where you can kind of start to see how this is just a little tedious, but it's in a good way, in a fun way, I think. So, okay, so this is ready to go. Go ahead, tweet that out. Boom. Boom. Simple, you guys. Simple. What do you guys think? Das Tapes is the name of the band playing. Their Bandcamp link is in the description below. So if you're digging the tunes, go check it out, you guys. I'm going to tweet Luis at Dolly Parton for the big phone home too. Go for it. Is Dolly Parton in the UFOs? Yes. I didn't promise you a rose garden. There you go. That makes sense. That is funny. Wow. Here we go. Red Cap Goblin. This won't accomplish anything. Asking about UFOs when worldwide genocide is happening in real time means you idiots are beyond fucking clueless. Worldwide genocide has been happening all the time. All the time. When is there not a genocide of some kind happening on the planet? Again, when is going to be a good time to ask for this stuff? When's it going to be a good time? I mean, I'm sorry you unsubscribed. It sucks, but I don't care. I really don't. Again, this is, if you weren't here for the earlier part, we will be adding a template to address the issues in Afghanistan. And so if you want to activate yourself and contact your local state representative and talk about something other than UAPs through our website, you can do that. You can do that. Okay. Nobody's stopping you. So, and I agree. Rather for Congress, for sure. For sure. Yeah, that's true. In all fairness, that person is watching a UFO stream whilst the world is genocide is happening. So they aren't doing much themselves. And there isn't a world genocide. That's, again, hyperbolic. There isn't a world genocide. Like, there just isn't. There are genocides happening in certain parts of the world, but it's not a worldwide issue. Anyway, let's move on. So thank you, Ivy Smith. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do. Okay, so we did that committee. We're going to go to the Armed Services Committee next, and there's no subcommittees here. So let's just knock this one out, and then we'll do day 2 schedule, and then we'll knock out another committee and subcommittees, and then we'll do day 3 schedule. How's that sound, you guys? Okay, so let's see here. Let's pick another tweet. I'll just go ahead and go back to the top and use the one that we used the first time. Again, the reason why I'm changing this, you guys, and I'm adding diversity to everything that I send out is so things don't get filtered out. This really helps us keep everything different, so that way AI doesn't filter out anything, because believe it or not, there is AI connected to their email and to their inboxes. So if messages repeat, they filter out. So that's why we provided you with multiple templates on all fronts. So each time you send it, it'll be different. So something to think about. Okay, so we've got the Armed Services Committee. Attention. Armed Services Committee. I should discuss. Thank you. Okay, so we might have to. Attention, Armed Services Committee. All right, so let's shorten committee to 2 AMs. Armed Services Committee. You know, sometimes you just gotta get rid of some ands, you know what I mean? Oh, look at that. Found a space there. All right, cool. Awesome. So that fits perfectly. And let's add the minority and majority members of the Armed Services Committee. All right, so here we go. All right, so we got a couple new names here, so that's fun. So we got Chairman Jack Reed. And here's the thing, you guys, is you've also now got a record of all of the Twitter handles from these committees. So you can always come back here and just copy and paste and write your own tweet to the committees that you want to reach out to. So here we got Senator Jack Reed, and we've got Angus King. So let's put in King. Oh, wait, no, that was the wrong one. There we go. Angus King. Elizabeth Warren. Dude, my computer is running so slow. There she is. Gary Peters. Gary Peters. There he is. Jackie Rosen. Jackie Rosen. Again, Janine Shaheen. Shaheen is on a lot of these committees. So this might be an office that you may want to reach out to with a phone call. Again, like you see these big names that keep coming up over and over and over on these committees that specifically have to do with UAPs. That might be one of the offices you want to target when you make a phone call. If it's either in or outside of your state, she's on the right committees. So definitely worth checking her out. So we got Joe Manchin from West Virginia, who's we've put on here already. Let's see, Manchin. Man, my computer is just running slow. All right, Senator Joe Manchin. Kirsten Gillibrand. There she is. Mark Kelly. Mark Kelly, Arizona. Let's see. I got his Twitter handle right here. Let me make sure. At Senator Mark Kelly. Okay. All right, Senator Mark Kelly, he's in there. Maisie Hirono out of Hawaii. Boom. Richard Blumenthal. Boom. Right, Richard. Yep. Okay. Tammy Duckworth. Boom. And Tim Kaine. There he is. All right, boom. So that's majority members. All right, so now we got minority members. Ranking member Joseph Inhofe from Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. And Sullivan. Tom Fisher. Deb Fisher. Joni Ernst. Am I misspelling that? Well, that's Ernst. She is. Okay. Joni Ernst. Josh Hawley from Missouri. Senator Hawley. And then we've got Kevin Kramer. North Dakota. Did you do Marsha Blackburn? So we got a lot of new names here, which is good. There's Senator Blackburn right there. Ooh, okay. So we run out of room for these for this to fit both committees. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Let's just add another tweet here, and we'll put her back in, Marsha Blackburn. There we go. Wait. There we go. Mike Rounds, South Dakota. Rick Scott from Florida. Rick Scott from Florida. Roger Wicker from Mississippi. Oh. There he is. Roger Wicker, Tom Tillis, North Carolina. Oh, wait. Let's get rid of Tom. There. TOHOM. That's why. Okay. And then Tom Cotton, Arizona. And then we got Tommy Tuberville, Alabama. Tuberville. Coach Tommy Tuberville. All right. So, boom. There you go. Minority. And then, since we got some room, let's go ahead and add the end UAP secrecy hashtag. Boom. And then we'll do the UFO. Boom. UFO Twitter. Boom. All right. There we go, you guys. And send. All right. So we just hit up the Armed Services Committee on Twitter and the Appropriations Committee. So we've hit up 5 committees so far. Four committees. So boom. All right. So let's go to day 2 schedule, y'all. Let's see here. Day 2 schedule. Move this here. All right. Let's get into my email here. All right, so day 2. So day 2 is going to be on Michael Mataluni's channel. So remember that. It's going to be on the Singularity Lab, and we're going to have some killer scientists. So let me get that up for you guys right now. And the only person... There's only one person that we haven't 100% got a commitment from, but we've got a good feeling he'll be there, and that's Hal Puthoff. But let's go over the schedule here. So this is day 2, you guys. So we've got pre-show, and then first hour, right off the bat, Avi Loeb and Ralph Blumenthal in the same panel. That's going to be awesome. So that'll be a really killer hour. And then we're going to have Campbell Morieri, Erling Strand, and Terrace Matla from the University of Maryland. They're going to be talking about the Hessdalen lights and the approach to science to this topic. So this could be a fun discussion. Terrace was a little nervous about how he could commit to or add to this discussion. I was like, dude, you're so damn smart. Your opinion and your connections to DC, they're valued. So that's going to be a fun conversation. At 12 o'clock, we've got Dr. Michael Masters, Ralph Howard, Frank Milburn, and Chris Rutkowski. If I'm not mistaken, these are all scientific coalition guys. If the SCU guys, if I'm not mistaken, I have to go back and double check. But again, these are all scientists. We're all going to be talking about the UAP topic. And then at 1 o'clock, we've got Hal Puthoff, Dr. Kevin Knuth, and Richard Hoffman from the SCU. So that'll be another killer conversation. At 2 o'clock, Jane will be taking over again for Ladies Hour. And she'll be having on Chase Klotsky, Erica Lukes, Artemis Prime, and Dr. Desiree Hertak. So that'll be a really, really fun conversation. And then at 3 o'clock, we've got Peter Reale, Philip Shane from What the If podcast, and Chris Rutowski. And then at 4 o'clock, Mark Sokol, alien scientist, and Bradley Voorhees. And then at 5 o'clock, Dr. Ernest Scott, Robert Powell, and Reggie Buck. So that is going to be a killer scientific panel. We may have some surprises drop in. Again, we have no idea who may stop by and check out the Big Phone Home. Last year, it was Papa Richard Dolan and Jimmy Church. I think we had a couple other people pop in, but those were the really big ones. And I have a feeling this year might be bigger. We'll see. No, Stephen Bassett is not in there this year. We did not get Stephen Bassett in there. I just didn't have the room. Honestly, I wanted to bring in some new voices, some different voices on this topic. Not that Stephen Bassett isn't valued. We just didn't bring him in for this one, but we'll bring him in for other conversations and podcasts, because that Stephen Bassett needs his own hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. The man is just a wealth of knowledge. So to put him with other folks is difficult because we need, room for everyone to talk. There's one thing that Stephen Bassett is not afraid of is a microphone. So good question, though. I appreciate you asking. Let's see here. All right, cool. So you guys, you know what? I'm feeling a little tired. So I'm going to skip the next Twitter round. I'm going to go straight to day 3 guests. And let me just remove this here for a second, because I got to cook for my lady. It's almost 8 o'clock. We got to get some dinner. I've just been in here so long because this has been so much fun. Okay, so what was I doing? Oh, yeah. I was skipping. I'm getting tired, you guys. I'm getting tired. Okay, so day 3 panelists. This is going to be a sick day, you guys. I'm really, really excited for this one. Let me just make it a little bigger for you guys so you can see it with me. All right. So check this out, you guys. I'm also going to kill the music because I think we've been repeating some songs here, so I don't want to. All right, there we go. All right. So this is day 3. We're going to be opening up with F-16 fighter pilot Chris Lito, another Air Force pilot, DJ San Marcos. Jazz Shaw will also be part of this this panel, and U.S. military Army veteran Manny Miranda. So our third day is going to be very military veteran heavy, and we're also going to have some journalists in here as well. But the first hour, right off the bat, all of them are former or current, not current. I don't think anybody's a current military member. Manny Miranda might be a contractor, but if I'm not mistaken, definitely a contractor. But yeah, veterans. That's going to be our focus for day 3, the military aspect of this. I appreciate it. Paradigma theories. Paradigma. Am I saying that right? Hope so. But thank you, my lady. I do appreciate it. Thomas Fessler, great lineup. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Okay, so that's the first hour and a half. By the way, we're really going to slow down this third day to really stretch our legs and have some killer conversations, because the next block is a 2-hour block, and it's going to be with Danny Sheehan, Andy McGrillen from That UFO Podcast, John Greenwald, Jamarl Thomas, and James Ian Doley. This is probably the panel I might be most looking forward to. This is going to be an epic 2-hour discussion. So I cannot wait for this. I have a feeling Danny Sheehan's going to be late or come in a little hot, just because when I talked to him on the phone, he's literally flying, I believe he said, to South Dakota to help with legislation on a pipeline, if I'm not mistaken, and that he literally is changing his flight to be here for this. So I'm checking back with him on the 3rd to make sure that we're still go for that. But, I always get nervous anytime people travel around, like, an appearance date. But anyway, that's just my inner neuroses. But yeah, that's going to be a sick panel. And then we've got right after that, for an hour and a half, Lou Elizondo, Rich Hoffman, Ross Coulthart, and Robert Salas. I mean, need I say more? Wow, this is like the UFO Royal Rumble. You bet your ass it is. Yes. I don't know if it was the Keystone Pipeline, Now I Become Death, but very possible. Very, very possible. I know he definitely helped with that. But I can't remember honestly when I had the discussion with him what exact pipeline he was working on, but yeah. So that is going to be a wonderful, wonderful discussion. So, in the last ladies' hour, we've got an hour and a half that is open for the ladies on the last day, and I'll be 100% honest with you. We are waiting for Alex Dietrich to get back to us. Initially, she was in on this ladies' hour, and I think since the Afghan news has broken, she's sort of pulled back a little bit from that, because it's understandable. Like, people's focus has shifted, and so we have to be sensitive to that. And that's again, this is why we're also going to add this Afghan element to our website. If people want to activate themselves on that level, they can do so through our website. And I mean, we're doing that because it's a direct response to all of these veterans that are joining us that day. It would be a slap in the face. And again, it just wouldn't, some of these comments are correct. Like, we can't be tone deaf. We have to recognize and be sensitive to the other things that are going on in the world as we're asking for this, right? We're not angry. We're demanding, but we're politely demanding. So again, if you guys want to tweet at her and say, hey, I heard you might be in the Big Phone Home. We'd love to see you. Because I think she would have a good time. I think the purpose of the Big Phone Home to activate citizens to reach out to their local and state representatives is a positive thing, whether it's on UAP issue, the UAP issue, or the Afghanistan issue, or the Black Lives Matter issue, or the border wall issue, or gun control issue, or police brutality issue, or Asian hate issue. Whatever issue you have, again, you can use our website to contact your local and state representatives and write your own email. If you're that passionate about it, the words should be pretty easy to come out of you. But, again, unfortunately, I didn't have time to write templates for all of those things, but we are definitely going to be adding a template that addresses the situation in Afghanistan. And so we hope she's here. God, her voice would be wonderful because it helps us kill stigma. It helps us kill false flag narratives. So if she's here, man, I think that would be a great just cherry on the top of this wonderful day. But if she's not, completely understand, and no hard feelings. Maybe we can have her join us on another day. Also, we're going to have Britton Wonderland come back for this hour and a half discussion. And then we're going to have Lori Redfeld, who is a military veteran. And she has she's done some cool work in regards to writing books about time and gravitational theory and all sorts of stuff. She's a very, very smart lady. So either way, if we have both of them, I think it'll be a fascinating, wonderful conversation. If we have one of them, it'll still be a great conversation. So Ruben Langdon, to end the day, we're going to be talking to Ruben Langdon. He's a actor and voiceover artist, but he's also he's edited together all of the footage and helped organize the citizens hearings. So the citizens hearings that you've been seeing on YouTube that have been released, I think in a 14 or 15 part series. This is the guy who's been editing all of that footage together and releasing it. I think it's either weekly or bi-weekly for people to check out and go back and look at all of the speakers that they had for a mock senatorial congressional UAP hearing. They did a mock hearing, and it is fascinating. And we are going to have Ruben Langdon in here to talk to us about what a new congressional public UAP hearing might look like. Would it be as long as these mock hearings that we did in the early 2000s, or would it look different? What he would change from then till now. So the conversation, we're also going to have Tommy Zito. Again, he wrote one of our templates, a really smart person when it comes to demanding and requesting information out of our representatives and getting legitimate, substantial answers or interaction, that is. And then we've got Dave Beatty and a military friend of his, Omar Lara, to to end the show. So that'll be the last guest panel. So that's it, you guys. Those are all the guests for the Big Phone Home 2. I hope you're as excited as I am. I am super, super stoked to do this. I'm going to be going and sending more emails or not emails, but tweets to these committees and subcommittees this whole week. I'm going to be spending an hour, 2 hours at least every single day, just devoted strictly to reaching out to these committees and subcommittees. So really watch my Twitter. It'll be a great place to retweet things, again, copy and paste and write your own thing. Whatever you got to do to make it work and activate yourself. I see we got Witness Citizen in here. What's up, Sean? I'm glad you're here, my man. There's some troubling things going on over there. And again, hopefully they'll work themselves out here in the next week. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're going to keep a close eye on it and make sure that we're sensitive to that as well as we move forward with our event. All right, you guys, I think that's it. I'm going to real quick. I'm going to put this StreamYard here in the stream. If you guys want, I'll leave the last 4 minutes open for if you guys want to call me and say what's up, or if you have any questions about the website, please call in right now. Go for it. I'll leave it open here. If I don't get any calls in the next 4 to 5 minutes, then I'm just going to close this mother out. But yeah, so let's go over some comments here. Virgin season. Now I know why Rather isn't here tonight. It's possible. Thanks for motivating me, Lou. My absolute pleasure, man. Now, please go and try to motivate other people. Share. Make sure that everybody knows what we're doing here. That helps a lot too. Thank you, Lou. Keep up the good work. I will. I appreciate the support and the love. Nostradamus just called. He agrees. Joe Rogan pops up here on day 2. That would be killer, man. I mean, again, depending on what kind of audience we have. And last time we had, about 10,000 people on our first stream. And that's another thing. We had to break our streams into 2 streams. So we had to stop because my account at the time only allowed me to do streams for 4 hours at a time. Now, since we've got a Patreon and we've got all of you wonderful super chats droppers in here, we've been able to upgrade this. So it's now in HD and we could stream for, I think, up to 12 hours and have up to 15 guests in a room. So so that's all thanks to you guys. I couldn't have done it without you, honestly. It is getting late. So let's do this, you guys. All right, it doesn't seem like we're getting any calls yet. I'll give you guys a couple more seconds here, a couple more minutes. Thanks, Luis. Really looking forward to it. I appreciate it. Case for Infinity. Rather is a tiger. We don't know for which gender. This is what counts. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ack. Nostradamus quote. On the end of the week in the 9th month, the call that's large will bestow a Rogan. From your lips to God's ears. Again, like if we got a bunch of people, we'll be able to direct everybody to, to contact, tweet at Joe Rogan at the exact same time, tweet at the intelligence subcommittee at the exact same time, tweet at Marco Rubio at the exact same time, and try and pressure these guys to come on and talk to us and expand the conversation and encourage their following or their constituency to look into this and help us with this effort. So appreciate it, man. That would be cool. I just woke up, found myself on the floor. That's not good. That's not good. All right, you guys, we're going to end this here. It was a 2.5 hour stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this was informative. I just hope this helps. If anybody's curious on how to use the website or any part of it, you can point them to this video and they don't have to watch the whole thing. They could go to certain parts and figure out how things work, but I think it's pretty easy. I don't know. You guys tell me. Let me know in Twitter. Other than that, you guys, thank you so damn much. I want to say thank you to the sponsor, Blue Mountain Chronicles. I want to say thank you to DOS Tapes for providing all the jams that we listened to today. And that's it. I'll see you guys on Monday. I don't have a guest for Monday yet. We got to get a guest. But we're going to have Tommy Zito on Wednesday. We're going to have Graham Rendell and Dan Zetterstrom and Olaf Rockner to come talk to us about the new book and the artwork that they did for it. So that'll be a lot of fun as well. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful night. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace out, y'all. Peace. If you guys haven't already, please check out our Patreon. If you haven't noticed, all of our Patreon members are highlighted at the end of every episode. Chris Mackenzie Smith, thank you. Daniel Williams, Matthew Riot, Mo Ublick, Jedi Camper, Michael Mataluni, Ronnie Thornton, Thomas Fessler, TJ, Neurostream, Alice, Carlos Estevez, James Woodger, MP, Filippo Vanucci, Jimmy Singer, Solvang. Thank you all so very, very much. I'm going to tell you all right now, all of these wonderful people would not be here without Patreon supporters like you. If you enjoy credible news, reviews, and commentary on UFOs and UAPs 5 days a week, you want to support this show. What's your name? Marty. Marty, look how easy this is, Marty. Pick up your phone. Boom! You're a Patreon member. I mean, look, it's so easy. You just click the link, which is right here. Just for $1 a month, you can support this show. Just fill out the information and pledge what's comfortable for you. It could be $1, $5, $10, or who knows. Just support.